Hi guys, my name is Anupama and welcome back to my channel Lifeaholic and welcome to another Inspiring Mondays. Today's video is going to be all about time management. And before you go like, oh my god, she's going to give a lecture on how to manage time effectively and do the mundane task, then no. Today's video, I'm not going to be giving you tips on time management, which you probably already know and most likely you are already implementing in your life. So stay tuned for today's video. And now for the big announcement on the giveaway winners. Like, oh my god, I never thought you guys would make this first ever giveaway on Lifeaholic so early on this channel a big grand success. Like, I read through all your comments multiple times and it was wonderful. And it was so difficult to choose two winners out of this because you all shared a piece of your journey. You all shared a part of your thought with me, and how do I choose winners? So I had to choose on a random basis. So congratulations to the two winners who are winning Amazon e-gift cards worth rupees 500 each. They are... Congratulations to both of you. And now, since you guys are so amazing, since you guys have been so lovely, I decided that I'll give one more person an Amazon e-gift card worth rupees 350, and that is... Congratulations to you as well. All you winners, like, I have dropped a response below your comment on the giveaway video asking for your email ID. Please do respond back with your email ID so that I can send the Amazon e-gift card to you guys. And in case you are not comfortable sharing your email ID on the response, in case you don't want to share it publicly, then please you may DM me on Insta or ping me on my Facebook page, or you can just send a mail to me. Like, make sure that you give me your email ID so that I can send back my love to you all winners.
Congratulations to all the winners and a big hug to all who took part.
And also, I hope all of you have subscribed to my channel. If you've not, then please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so that you are notified whenever I upload a video. So click that subscribe button now. Let's go. So for today's video, the story comes from Kapil. He writes, "Hi Lifeaholic, I have been watching your videos from past few weeks and I really do enjoy them. Thanks a lot, Kapil. I want to share an excerpt from my life which I hope would be helpful for others. I am an MBA graduate and last year got placed in an MNC, not disclosing the name. I have always been a fairly organized person since childhood. When I joined my work, I every day would plan out my day and put a lot of hours to accomplish my task. Most of the days I ended up working 12 hours till the point of exhaustion, to the extent that this burnout started affecting my health. You can imagine my disappointment when my boss once called me to his cabin and told me that he thought my work was substandard. I felt dejected. That's when I decided to take a mini holiday for 3 days to clear my head. I came back rejuvenated and started my work again. Only this time I planned out my day a little different. One important thing I included in my day was taking breaks to recenter, and this helped me in being productive. I spaced out my work to add in the element of gathering myself before moving to my next task. To my surprise, my work hours reduced. Now I finish my task in roughly 8 to 9 hours, and also the quality of my work improved. Even my boss acknowledged this difference in my productivity. I now realize the importance of including pauses in my day, which is kind of an oil in the whole machine. Thought this might be worthwhile to showcase on your channel. Regards, Kapil." Thank you so much, Kapil, for writing in, and tell me if this sounded familiar to you. Like, how many times have we planned out something? How many times have we had our to-do list and things have not gone according to the plan? We have made a complete list of things that we needed to push out that particular day and things have not panned the way we wanted them to. How many times has it happened that you get stuck on the second or the third thing on your to-do list and it takes up like the entire day, and you don't have time to do rest of the things in your list. How many times has it happened that you planned your day a specific way and something else just came up and now everything has just piled up? When we talk about time management, we think of the 24 hours that we have in a day and how we can utilize those 24 hours, how we can place everything that we need to get done in that day in those 24 hours. We try and fill that 24 hours with things to do. There has not been one person who can jump from one task to another without any breaks in between and has been able to completely effectively cover that 24 hours with tasks, or 24 hours minus the time you sleep, with just tasks. When I'm talking about the time management, I'm not just talking about hours and the minutes and each second of the day, but something that dictates all of this. And that is your energy. Time management is a concept, yes, that is important. But what dictates your time management and how you effectively utilize your time is your energy management. So to effectively master time management, you need to first manage your own energy. Like if I take my own example, there have been so many times when I've wanted to record a video, like I come sit here in front of the camera and it takes me about 4 to 5 hours just to make a 10 minutes video. Whereas there has been times when it just takes me like 1.5 hours to 2 hours to make like a 15 minutes video. So it's all about the energy. It's all about your mind frame. Have you noticed that when you are in the right frame of mind, when you are completely in that zone, things are bound to happen quicker for you than when your energy is completely displaced, when your energy is completely going here and there. It's all haphazard, it's spread out. So the first thing that I want you to do is monitor how your energy levels are. Like for different people, their energy levels are bound to be different at different stages of the day. Like for example, for me, my productivity level is the highest in the morning. When I wake up, my mind is clear and my energy level sort of goes down towards the afternoon and picks up in the evening, and beyond a certain point of time, it again goes down. So you need to first monitor what your energy levels are. For some people, their energy levels might be the highest towards the late evening. Now, in whichever field you are, when you make your to-do list, there will always be tasks which are very heavy duty, like the tasks which will expect you to be 100% mentally there. And there will be tasks which are pretty mundane, like some tasks which are quite clerical in nature. So how I do it is, when my energy level is the highest, is at its peak, that is in the morning for me, I keep those heavy duty tasks in the morning. And after lunch, thoda you feel sleepy and my energy levels are dropping down a little bit. That's when I keep the clerical task, the task which does not require me to be 100%, but I can still do with half of my brain, because after lunch, you know how things are, right? And towards the evening, I again pick up. So I time all my activities according to my energy levels during the day. It's like riding the wave. Your energy levels are like waves, and you are timing your activities according to the waves. The issue happens only when you are going against the wave. When I do a heavy duty task towards my afternoons, when my energy levels are like half my brain is already asleep, that's when I have a problem. That's when I cannot get my tasks done, or I am sitting with one thing for eternity and I'm just breaking my head over it. The second thing is, estimate the time you take for each task. Now, what happens is, generally, most of us, including me, I have been guilty of this as well, we tend to overestimate our abilities of finishing a task on time. Like, I cannot count the number of times I have thought that it'll take me like half an hour to do this task, and it has probably like taken me like 2.5, 3 hours. And that's where my entire calculation goes for a toss. So first find out what is a realistic time that you take to finish a task. Not the best case scenario, not the worst case scenario, but probably like an average time that you would take to complete a task. And for this realistic time that you give to yourself, do take into consideration the first point, which is your energy level. There might be times when you have to do your heavy duty task at the times when your energy level is the lowest. So you need to have that very realistic time that you would take to finish the task in hand. And with this, we come to the third point, which is account for distractions. Now tell me if this is just me. You're working on your laptop and suddenly a message pops up on your phone wherein your friend has sent a link to some Instagram account. And you go to the link, you go to the Instagram account, and then you start surfing, and then you go from that account to another, to another, to another, to another, and dekte you have lost 30-40 minutes of your time, and you probably have reached your friend's uncle's dog's account or something, and you're looking at dog pictures. Now what has happened is that you have lost so much of your time, and by now you should have finished this task and moved to the next or the next to next task, and here you are stuck on the task for such a long time because you got distracted. Now what I mean by account for distraction is I'm not promoting you not sticking to your schedule, but it is important to understand that we are humans, we do get distracted. So it's important that you give yourself time for those distractions. Give yourself that time wherein you can surf the net, chat with your friends, watch some videos. You can watch my videos as well. Just saying, give yourself that time wherein you can get distracted, wherein you can do other things other than the things you are supposed to be doing for that day. Manage your day in such a way that you don't just list your tasks one after the other without giving yourself a break in between to get distracted. Because we are all humans and distractions do happen. The fourth point is prioritize. Now, understand that when you are managing your time, when you are managing your energy, you're managing all the resources that you have within yourself, then the number one thing that you need to do is to set boundaries, to prioritize, to understand the things that you need to say yes to, the things that you need to say no to. And when you say yes to something, then you are saying no to something else. If you want to make the optimum utilization of your time, you need to first figure out the things that you need to put your energy in and the things that you need to say sorry, no thanks to. And by this, I don't just mean in tasks, but even the people, the events that happen around you, the situations. You need to understand the things that you need to invest in and the things you need not invest in. Because it's not just that you're investing your time in them. When you are investing your time and energy in the wrong things, you are actually subtracting it from the right things. You no longer have the time and energy to spend it on the right things. So instead of spreading yourself thinly, try and understand what are the things worth investing your energy in. Now, the fifth and the last and most important point is your mindset. This is somewhat tied to the first point I said about your energy levels. You need to be in the right frame of mind for things to happen. Like I said in the example that I quoted about myself, when I'm in the right mindset, when I am completely in the zone, it takes me much lesser time to make a video. But when I'm not in a right mindset, no matter how hard I try, it is so difficult to talk and so difficult to express myself. So generally in the morning, we make our to-do list of the things that we need to get done on that particular day. Now, one thing that I practice, or at least I try to practice on an everyday basis, is when I wake up in the morning and when I'm starting my day, I try not to check my emails the first thing in the morning. This is something that we all go wrong in. When you check your emails, you are now going to start fulfilling other people's agendas for you instead of finishing your task. Whenever I have not practiced this and I check my emails the first thing in the morning, my entire day has gone for a toss. I'm now sitting and fulfilling what other people want me to do. Even if I started my day on a very energetic note, things I need to get done has completely piled up, and now I'm so overwhelmed that my day and my energy levels are now just going to spiral down. So you need to make sure that you are in the right mindset so that you can control your day rather than letting others control your day. Be very mindful of the activities in your day that gives you energy and the activities that drain you of your energy. Understand where your energy patterns are and place all your activities in order to manage that energy, and time management will automatically fall into its place. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and thank you so much Kapil for writing in. You guys let me know in the comment section what are the things you do to effectively manage your time, your distractions, your energy levels during the day. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to read them. Also, please do send in your positive, wonderful, good vibe stories for all of us to lifeaholic0710@gmail.com, and I will feature your stories over here on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. Until we meet again next time, stay tuned. Bye.